Hello, welcome back. This is the last video of the week I'm doing. This is the Lone Wolf And Cub series. This is a Criterion release. I'm classy. This Criterion has all 6 films. I think I've done it in my Criterion videos thing before. It's all 6 films. It's got a nice booklet. You also get Shogun Assassin, which is a compilation of a few of the films. And you get all documentaries about the series. But most importantly, you get the series. So these are 6 films made in Japan. There was also a TV series made later, which was I'm just trying to get, which was made, and it was the thing that actually stopped these films from getting made because the lead actor in these films didn't want to do a film series when a TV series was going on at the same time. This TV series was toned down from the films. You couldn't do the stuff he did in the films on TV, so it was like a watered down version of the films, so that's what stopped the films getting made rather than lowering profit or anything. So the 6 films are Lone Wolf And Cub, Sword of Vengeance, Baby Cat of the River Styx, Baby Cat of Hades, Baby Cat in Peril, Baby Cat in the Land of the Demons, White Heaven and Hell. These all run together in your head after you've seen them. Like, I've seen all 6 movies, but I couldn't tell you what happened in what film because they all just come together as one big film, one big series of films. There were 2 different directors. One director did the first few, another director took over, and there was like interchanged one. The original director was a better one. He was a more he seemed to know the style better. He seemed to have a better grasp on it. But they're all good, really. It's all a very good series. I'm trying to think where was a director's thing here. That's not worth me trying to read it now. Just assume I'm incompetent and be fine. But yeah, I mean, they all run together. I mean, the whole idea is the Lone Wolf, he was the executioner for the Emperor in Japan. He was set up by one of the clans as a traitor, so he has to go on the run. His wife is killed, so he's got his son, the cub of the title, who he has to protect. He's got this baby cat that he moves through the countryside with, and this clan leader and his sons and daughters all want to kill the former executioner. And it's just basically about, these people want him dead to prove they're the best, really, because he was the best, the executioner was the best, and now it's just out of ego they want to kill him. And now, because since he escaped the first assassination attempt, they look weak, so they have to add more and more details to try and kill him. And more people get thrown at him every film to try and kill him, and assassins are hired. And we go through this whole thing of all these people trying to kill him, and he gets into different stories throughout each film. Different people who have problems. Sometimes it's linked to him, sometimes it's not linked to his problem. But he's always dealing with it, and he always ends up helping him out while massacring like most of the village per film. This film is wonderful. Well, this series of films are wonderful. I mean, they're all so enjoyable, but they are repetitive as in lots of action, lots of blood, a cute baby who's watching it all, a badass lead character, and lots of disposable villains. So each villain comes up and they have a little tick, like in the second film there's 3 guys who've got these weird hats that come down, which was kind of parodied in Big Trouble in Little China with the 3 winds. And they're coming after the Lone Wolf, and they respect him as a competitor. I mean, they don't want to kill him, but it's a job to kill him. But they respect his achievements, so they treat him with respect. So there's things like that, and there's other ones where you've got like the daughter of the clan leader who wants to do to prove she's better than her brothers, and there's all these clans of women who want to kill him to prove they're the best, and it goes on and on, all these variety of villains that have to get killed. I mean, have you seen The Warriors, the Walter Hill film The Warriors, where they're trying to get home and there's all these outlandish gangs they have to defeat on the way home? There is a kind of tie to this, these two film Warriors to this, because it's the same thing of these are outlandish villains they have to defeat. Just in The Warriors it was a comic book fight, and this one, massacres they've got. People get chopped up, blood flies everywhere. I mean, if you've seen Kill Bill with the blood flying, I got it from this. This is blood, blood, blood. To quote Garth Marenghi, and a bit sick. There's not much sick though, just blood. Maybe the people watched it were puking. But yeah, these films are wonderful. The problem with doing a video on it, I don't want to tell you all the wonderful kills. The kills are great. The kills are so wonderfully done. They're beautiful. I mean, the thing is, because I'm watching an exploitation shot as an art film, because the visuals are beautiful, especially the way the Criterion have remastered. I mean, we see the films get the Criterion version, they've been remastered, they look beautiful, and the blood looks beautiful against the landscape. And it's like, it's almost like a guilty pleasure watching these horrible images of death against this beautiful landscape. And they're aware of that and they just play it up, and it's totally cartoonish. I mean, he would be dead within 5 minutes in real life, but they play it up, and he's a master assassin who can kill anybody. No matter how many come at him at one time, he will destroy them. It's kind of funny, I got kind of feeling when Del Toro made Blade 2, I think he was referencing this film as well, where he did a lot of scenes there where the snipes versus lots of vampires en masse, of all these different landscapes or different backgrounds, and they always change the fight slightly. And it is almost like a Lone Wolf film. You know, Blade 2 is almost like a Lone Wolf film. It's almost like built as if it's a Lone Wolf and Cub film, because it's the same dynamic of build dialogue, and each scene has its own, each action scene has its own identity within the film, and it all builds up to a final conclusion. So each film's like that in this series, but it's just so well done, and it's so beautiful, and you'll jump, if you like this kind of film, you'll jump through all of them to the end very quickly, because it's pretty addictive watching them all. I don't want to say much more about these films, because this video is more of a go watch these films rather than don't analyse them too deeply. You really need to see them, and there's not much to analyse. It's just a case of go and watch. It's like watching a musical, really. It's a musical with violence. It's how it's done, it's how it's set up, it's how the character exists within the landscape. The only problem is they don't end the story. The story is abandoned at a certain point because they stopped making the films because of this TV series. It's a shame they didn't do one final film that ended this version of the story, because it would have made it a lot more interesting as a box set, but you've got a story with no ending. But that's the only downtime. So I'm warning you about getting that straight away. Don't expect an ending, just expect lots and lots of fun. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I'll be back next week with more videos, some of which were more classier than these ones I've been doing this week. This is more of an exploitation week. So I will be doing like Bresson stuff and like Bergman stuff and things like that. I've got a Bergman series coming up, which I hope you'll enjoy too. So I'll see you next week. Bye.